Yani imagine uko kwa hii situation, you are in this situation, you have saved your little amount of money, you have learned how you can import your goods from China, and you finally do import, but along the way your goods get lost, you cannot get refunded. The supplier already has the proof that they have shipped the goods. The shipping agent apati vitu zako. So, hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Monica, and in our today's session, most of the time we talk about serious stuff. It is not any different today, but today it will be a story time. Maybe from this story you are going to learn something, because it was my own personal experience, and you will come maybe to learn that just a small mistake can actually mess you up. So in this process, because you're not physically present there, you need to be very cautious. You need to take the precautions in every step, and the small details, they really do matter a lot. Yeah. So welcome to my channel, and if at all you're a new subscriber to this channel, and actually maybe you haven't yet subscribed, please consider subscribing, and I will really do appreciate. Okay, so there's this one time, yeah, I decided to order my product, and I don't know how to put this. I decided to order some kids shoes, and with my good supplier that we have really worked with for quite a long time, and we always get along very well. Yeah. So but this time when I was ordering this product, it is that period where you feel like, oh my goodness, I do not have enough stock. Yeah. And if you always feel like, if only air was not that much expensive, probably I would have considered shipping my goods via airs, for the goods to arrive very fast and I start selling, because after all, I do not have enough stock to take me through the entire period before my goods arrive. So I was at that point. So when I was making these orders, I was checking the supplier's product very, very, very fast, and then after that I was like, can you manage to ship these products like right now? And I remember it was during the evening, so everything was moving very, 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 very fast, which I think it's a very, very big mistake. Yeah, because I was pushing the supplier very fast, please hurry up and package very fast and send my goods. Yeah. So usually for me, by the way, when I am asking my goods from suppliers, I'm always very keen. I will ask the supplier, send me a video, let me see how you have packaged my products, because I do not want my supplier to pack the goods with extra weight, unnecessary weight. Yeah. So I always make sure I ask them to video call me. I want to see how have you packed the product, let me see the colors that you have put, so that in case I have something to complain about, then I can complain earlier. Yeah. So that is how I always go with my supplier, and my supplier doesn't have like a lot of problems. And I always tell my supplier, before you do the next step, please inform me. Once you're done with this, tell me you are done, and then I'll be like online through the entire period, to make sure that whatever I want, how I want my product to be packaged, I make sure that all the necessary information is over there. So this period I didn't have the time to check all those stuff. Yeah. And so I was busy hurrying up the supplier and telling them, please package the package very fast, and send the package to Guangzhou. I wanted my package this time to go to Guangzhou, and my supplier was based in EU. So I wanted them to send the package very fast before the Kuaidi offices, that is the transport, how can I call them? Kuaidi, it's like the local shipping company in China, before they could close. So that's why I was pushing the supplier to hurry up. Yeah. So the supplier packaged very fast, and I don't know, I guess the reality just hit my head. I was like, did I check what did the supplier indicate? So immediately I went on WeChat and I contacted my supplier, and I asked them, hey, can I say something? What did you write on the package? The supplier was like, you already pushed me very fast. I have already sent the package. It's gone with the Kwaidi people. And I asked her again, what did you write on the package? The supplier told me, I wrote your name and your mobile number and everything. I asked her, didn't you manage to take a picture? You know, I always want you to send me the pictures of, you know, the small detail like what you have written on my package. The supplier told me, you know, I was in a hurry and I was not able to take a picture of these items, but you do not have no need for you to worry because I wrote all the necessary details on your package. So at least I settled, and although I was still feeling uneasy because I had not seen what the supplier had written. And this is a caution that I'll actually give you. Yeah, there are these specific details, by the way, that you should always write on your package. Yeah, your package need to have your name. Your package must be having your name. This one is a must. Your package number 2 should also be having your contact. Don't just write your contact without writing the code of your country. It is very important for you to write the code. And number 3, it is also very important for you to write the country, your country, and if possible the city. For example, if it's in Kenya, I can say write Nairobi, Kenya. It's very important for for those details to be written, because if for example if for example the supplier just decide to write the name of your country, not the name of your country, if the supplier just decide to write your only your name, and maybe decide to write your number, and maybe they do not indicate the code, and maybe they do not indicate which country the products are going, where are those products going to? As much as they have your shipping agency address. Remember, these shipping agencies, they ship goods all over. They ship goods all over the world. Where are these goods going to go to? Yeah. So this is something that you need to always confirm. Have your supplier indicated this, your name, your country, and your mobile number, and the code is also very important. Make sure that they have written this, and it is very clear. It is very clear that, you know, when you read it, it's very clear. Yeah. So always make sure that you have that. And also do not be in a hurry like I was, because hizo haraka haraka sometimes, you know, they might end up like messing you badly. Yeah, take your time, take all the time. Yeah, you'd rather oh my goodness, you would rather you would rather waste a day or 2 days, you know, making sure that your supplier have packaged everything and, you know, the entire process is okay, rather than wasting your thousands of money, you know, after your goods disappear. Because if these goods go to the warehouse, and the warehouse doesn't know who is the owner, there is no name, there is no contact, there is no country, what do they do with such kind of goods? Maybe they just keep them somewhere and they cannot ship them anywhere. So in my case, so the supplier has already said that the goods are already gone. So I was hoping, maybe I asked the supplier, how long is it going to take for the goods to, you know, to be shipped from EU to Guangzhou? I can't remember the exact time. I don't know whether it was a day or so, how many hours, I can't remember. But after some time, the supplier told me the goods have already arrived. So I am busy contacting my supplier who is based in Guangzhou, and I called them. Yeah, I called them, and I could not called. I WhatsApped them and I asked them, by the way, have you received my goods? And they said no. Huh? No, but the supplier tells me that the goods have already arrived. I go back again to the supplier. The supplier even sent me a screenshot, because remember, if somebody have worked with Chinese a lot or knows about the Kuwait transport system, you can be able to locate how far have your item gone. Maybe it will tell you the item is in Mombasa, your item now it's just past Nakuru or wherever it is, you know, or have already arrived and delivered. So it's able, the transport system there, you can be able to locate where your item is so far. So the supplier could even send me the screenshot. The goods have already arrived, and the address that you sent me, they have already received the goods. So it was like I'm fighting between the supplier. I'm thinking that the supplier is lying to me, yeah, on one side. I'm not even sure who should I trust. Is it the supplier? Is it my shipping agency? Because the shipping agency says they do not have the goods. The supplier says the goods have already arrived. you cannot even dare ask for a refund. Who are you going to ask a refund? The supplier have already delivered the goods, yeah. So it was very, very much stressing, yeah. And then so I remember the shipping agency told me, let's just wait and let's wait for some few days and see whether those goods are going to arrive. Maybe your supplier is just confusing, yeah. So we stayed for some days, and then like I got impatient because remember this, it's my little money, but you know I have earned it in a very hard way, so I wouldn't want to lose a coin. So again, I contacted the shipping agent again. Have you seen my goods? And they said no. So then I felt like I'm lost, and I was like, you know, I had surrendered and said, well, I have heard of stories where goods get lost, and I think it just got me, and you know, I was okay with it. I was just okay with it. Then one day the supplier asked me what were the commodities in your package. I told the supplier that they were kids shoes. And so fortunately I got lucky. The supplier tells me we have a package of kids shoes here, and whatever is written on top, the name is not clear, the number is not clear, and there isn't even a code. And so my boss just told me that the goods were set aside because we don't know which country should we send these goods to. They do not have a clear name. They do not have a clear number. I told the agency, please send me a picture. And the agency told me, no, you first need to send me the pictures of the kind of commodities that your supplier packed, you know, did pack for you. So I sent them, and then my pictures and the commodities were actually matching. So the shipping agency had to rewrite again my name in a very visible way, yeah, with a visible pen and contact and everything. So that's how I got lucky my goods from getting lost. So writing your details, they are very, very important. And if you dare miss this, they can mess you around. And something else, your address, whatever address you want your commodities to go to China, whatever warehouse you want your commodities to go to China, always make sure that you indicate those address very correctly. If the address is written in Chinese, don't dare tamper with anything. Just copy and paste it as it is, yeah. Because if you dare tamper with anything, you know, a Chinese character has, you know, it's a Chinese character could be a word or a symbol, you know, depending. So don't dare tamper with anything because it can actually change everything, yeah. Assuming maybe, for example, the address had a number 517 and then you dare rub 7, it will read as 51, so it will be, the goods might be shipped to somewhere else. So avoid those small mistakes, yeah. So I hope that you guys have gotten a chance to actually learn from my story. Personally, I do use China Link Cargo Limited. That is the cargo that I usually do use, and out of this story I was very glad because they took this story, the situation in a very professional way, and my goods were never lost. As much as they delayed, they were never lost. And I guess setting aside, it was the right decision, because assuming these goods were not going to Kenya, maybe they were going to Rwanda or going to America, then it would be totally a different story in this case, yeah. So I think soon, guys, I will be doing a video of some of these reliable shipping companies that you can use. But as I have said, personally, I do use China Link Cargo Limited. In case you still want to use them, you can let me know, and maybe in the next video I will leave their details on the description box, whereby you can maybe contact them and work with them. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I think today's video I haven't thought of a Chinese word that actually I can teach you today. So maybe I thought of something, guys. It is out of business. How do you think about my natural hair? How is my natural hair like? How is it like? Do you know how to call hair in Chinese? Yeah, here in Chinese we say tao fa. Tao is like the head, and fa, tao fa. That's how you say hair in Chinese. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video, and until the next time, bye bye and 再见